Hey there, Captain Mutant here. Greebling is a term used to describe detailing added to the surface of a larger object to make it appear more complex and therefore more visually interesting. It is something that is used in many mocks, and I experimented with the concept on my Outpost, but it didn't actually start out that way. If you look at my original design, it was a lot smoother than I ended up with. But as I reduced the number of parts in some sections of my module, yet wanted to keep to the 1978 piece count, a nod to the year the classic space theme was introduced, I found that I could experiment with Greebling, and so I set to work. The main concept I ended up with was pipes of various shapes that can be seen from all angles, and there's even some right on the roof. Some of the pieces I used include lightsaber hilts, taps, round plates with a horizontal shaft, bars with a horizontal clip, hinged cylinders, shafts with hole, a nozzle with shaft, a telescope piece, and even an ice cream cone, to name but a few. I also used various curved pieces, ingot bars, two types of grill-like pieces, profile bricks, even small dishes, and tile pieces to add texture throughout. Some of these tiles were attached straight onto a protruding stud, where I used angular bricks so others didn't stick out so much, to add variety. All of this also had to work with the hinged walls and removable roof. I actually wanted to make it look like the Greebling carried on as if the moving sections didn't actually move in real life. For the hinged walls, the pipework goes straight along that side of the module. They obviously don't connect at the opening, but are close enough to look as if they do when the walls are closed. The same is the case for the roof. With it connected to the rest of the base, it certainly looks like the pipework goes straight to the top. But again, that's merely an illusion, as you can see on this side and on this one. I also used similar detailing to make sure the roof looked visually interesting, whether the communications array and the solar panels were connected to it or not. And finally, I used a handful of printed pieces on the roof to add a little extra detailing with 3 2x2 round tiles. The pieces in question are a grill with a fine mesh pattern, and the most common of the three, one with a radial machinery pattern, which was only included in 5 sets and not used since 2009, and the rarest, which only appeared in 3 sets between 1999 and 2001, a nicely detailed black and red vent pattern. Greebling isn't just there for decoration. Sometimes it serves a purpose. Take this round 1x1 plate for instance. Without it, there would be a big square hole there. That hole is there because I used angular bricks to attach a printed tile on the other side, which I used to simulate the airlock's opening mechanism. I used the angular bricks to embed that tile into the wall rather than it just sticking on top, but it led to a big square hole on the other side. The answer? A simple piece of Greebling. I hope you agree that my base looks a lot better with all this additional cosmetic detailing, and in a way, somehow, looks more real. Well, as real as small plastic pieces will allow. That's all I have for today. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if there's something specific you'd like me to cover in a future episode. Don't forget to add your support to my LEGO Ideas proposal, the link's in the description, and I'll speak to you next time.